Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing really well with all of you witches, wizards, and muggles alike. I'm Drew.
I'm Hannah.
And today, we're going to break out of the box just a little bit and bring you something that probably nobody else that does Harry Potter related stuff does. So get ready for something brand new. Now, as some of you probably don't know if you haven't been following my Instagram feed, I like to do artwork, and I am going to bring something a little bit different to you guys, like I said before, and show you some sped up time-lapse drawings of magical characters, whether it be people or creatures. And I did one just to kind of test my abilities because I haven't really done any portrait drawings for over 10 years. I used to do it in high school just to make some extra cash. Hannah has even started to try and take to it as well because she's been seeing me do it. But I started with this particular drawing, and if you can see that from here, this is the evolution of Tom Riddle. You got Voldemort here at the top, the teenage Tom Riddle here on the left, and then the little boy Tom Riddle on the right. But this one was drawn completely with graphite pencil like you would get from Walmart, a little number 2 pencil, and that's what I used to draw all the time. But here recently I've taken to doing some charcoal art, and I've never worked with it before. It was very tricky to kind of get used to, and I actually did what I'm going to show you guys in this video, and that is, this is my rendering of Grindelwald.
Gellert GRINDELWALD.
And he's holding the Elder Wand with all of the details in the Elder Wand. He's got his blue eye and brown eye. In the middle of the drawing, you'll see that I actually accidentally colored this eye blue as well, and I corrected it later on. But
yeah, Mom told me to correct.
She did. She caught it for me.
Yeah, she was like,
that's not right. Yeah. But this is my very first charcoal drawing. It is a lot more contrasting type of drawing. The shades are a lot bolder and a lot more varying than a standard graphite drawing. And charcoal doesn't have that sheen that graphite does. So I'm actually enjoying the medium, working with it and drawing it. So let's get started on this drawing. Bonus about this artwork, there will be availability to purchase these. These will be signed originals, and you guys as viewers will have first access to be able to purchase those for yourself.
Don't worry, Hedwig, you will get yours someday. Anyway, I started this drawing out using a light, and I'm talking light colored pencil, almost like what you would buy from Walmart or any big box store, and created the sketch. And I did some mapping of the facial features such as the eyes, the ears, nose, where the mouth is located, things of that nature. And then I kind of went in a little bit deeper with some pencil shading. I didn't go super dark, mainly just because, hey, that's a good pop quiz there, Hedwig. If any of you guys know that, comment down below. Back to the drawing. I did throw in some little darker shadings with this pencil just to kind of refine what it is that I was looking at and if it was going to start to resemble Johnny Depp. As you can tell right now, it kind of looks like Magnum PI. If you guys don't know who that is, look up Tom Selleck and you'll kind of figure that out. But I did a lot of refined work on that jawline. So now I'm throwing in the wand to start filling in details of that and its layout placement on the face. And then I switched to a much darker charcoal pencil to kind of start filling in all of my shadings. And at this time I kind of decided to throw in the color of his eye. And ooh, another good question there. 2B or a 2H pencil, which one is darker? Comment down below if you know. And anyway, I threw in some charcoal to start creating all of the shadings. The eyes are one of the most important things that I focus on. But using this charcoal, like I said, it was my first time, so trying to figure it out was a little different. And it's very messy, so you do have to be careful. It does give this 3D look of that shade or that shadow from the Elder Wand, and allows me to create all the really fine details in the elder one. So I did find, all right, I know it's still blue. I will take care of it. Just give me a break. Keep watching. I did use a charcoal block to kind of fill in some of the really shaded areas, like half his face was in shadows. So using a charcoal block and the tissue to kind of help blend that out. And if you do use tissue, just make sure that it doesn't have any additives like lotion or aloe, stuff like that. Just plain, even toilet paper is some of the best stuff to use to blend. As you can see, I used the charcoal block again on his coat because it was basically just a black coat, hardly any highlights whatsoever, but I did define a little bit with the eraser as to where the collar and lapel was at. So you can kind of see that I go back over a lot of those areas over and over again, just to kind of refine them and get them the way I want them to. And putting in the shading on the face, I mean, nobody's face is stark white, so you do have to blend a lot of charcoal or graphite on the face just to kind of darken it up. That way you can add in some highlights like I'm doing here with the eraser. And then blend it over with a napkin just to kind of take away some of the harshness. Oh, yeah, you can relax now, Hedwig. It is brown. So after I got really far, I just went back in to make sure that all of the dark areas were detailed as much as I wanted them to, and then I filled in the back with more charcoal block on a napkin, and then filled in my signature, date, and who this is. And now it is done. Well, thank you, Hedwig. I appreciate that. I'm glad you do like it. One thing that I did not show is how to set the drawing, and you can actually buy some setting spray, but you do pay a little bit of money for that. But normal hairspray with a high hold, just mist it over this and let it settle, sets all of this for you, and it holds for a long time. Yeah, I know what I'm doing a little bit, but like I said before, this is my first time using charcoal, so things will get better. I did have some lessons as of late, so we'll see how much more effort and knowledge I can pass to you guys as we do these drawings. And as usual, I did have to surprise Hannah, so you think she was surprised? I think she likes it too.
Can I have all your drawings?
So what did you guys think of that drawing? It took me about 6 hours to do that one, and there were a lot of techniques that I learned along the way, and there are still some techniques that I needed to learn still. And I have even taken a couple of lessons from one of my good friends Hannah got to meet that I graduated with from high school.
Yep.
You kind of liked him. You showed him some of your artwork too. So this one's Hannah's first Harry Potter artwork she just took off her wall. So what is it that you got here? Here, I'll zoom it in. What is this? Tell them about it.
It is Delphi.
Don't you remember from our last couple of videos back, it was our introduction video, Hannah has a really big thing about Delphi. And if you guys haven't read The Cursed Child, you really should. I know that a lot of people give The Cursed Child kind of a bad rap because they don't really consider it canon, but J.K. Rowling has actually deemed it canon. So read it and find out what Delphi is all about. She is Voldemort's daughter, right?
Yes.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
But in the book, she actually meets Harry Potter's son, Albus, and also Draco's son, Scorpius.
So yeah, basically Delphi is just a very manipulative person. She takes after her dad, who she never met, and the whole book is basically about her trying to get to meet him, and it all involves time travel. So yeah, it is a very cool book to read for children, especially if you like time travel.
Yeah, and you should also, the movie Flame guy,
Yep.
He actually made the life of Delphi Riddle,
yep,
and that's how I got all the information that I just said. So you should go and watch his videos because he has some really good videos.
Yes, he does. Very in-depth. Him and Harry Potter Folklore and Harry Potter Theory. Those are a lot of good ones that we watch to get a lot of good background information that you might not get from the movies.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a really good video. I hope you guys got some information, at least from the ending of our video here. But also, if you have any questions regarding any artwork that you're maybe trying to get into, feel free to drop us a question down below. And if you have to mail it to us, Hedwig will pick it up for you and bring it to us.
Yeah, Hedwig the Good Owl.
And if you are a patron, there will be some levels that you can have access to a sign drawing or 2 sign drawings, depending on your level, per year of your favorite magical character or creature. So that's a huge benefit to have an original done by Ashestofeathers.
For me, I need you to draw either Lupin or Sirius, because those are my 2 favorite characters.
Okay, well then you're going to have to become a patron.
I know, your daughter!
So thank you guys for joining us very much. We want to wish you guys well. Please be safe. And I guess that does it from Drew and
Hannah
and Hedwig. So as always, remember,
stay magical.